Okay, thank you. I'm Sarathiel Chizimana, student at Sarathiel, New Hampshire University. I'm working on on project called Psychology at Work. Here I'm going to summarize all about two physiological scientific claim on happiness. The first scientific is Brenda Bouchard, who told about the secret to happiness. He said about how happiness comes from orientation toward the world in which we look at the past, the present, and the future in specific ways. The three time zone describe your life very clearly, from who you are, where you were, where you were, and where you were going. Here are some points, are something that you can do to have more positive orientation toward the past. The first, accepting your starting point and being honest about your limitation. The second, having a list of personal strengths. The third, having a list of your accomplishments. The fourth is having a list of things you are grateful for. According to the second point, people need to be happy emotionally and physically healthy. On this point, people need to sleep 8 hours, drink more water, eat more green vegetables, and take breakfast in their daily activities. Also, people need to get outside and move around a little bit in order to get fresh mind. The third one is a relationship. According to Brenda, said that for them to be happy, people with their partners need to feel happy, need to feel appreciative and adore each other. The next one, they do not need to question each others. They need to understand that they are the only ones in the relationship or interdependent. In addition, they need to love and honor each other. They need to make life enjoyable for each other or eventually. A fourth one is spiritually. According to the spiritually, this is all about looking our lives, making decisions and asking this. Am I content emotionally? If not, then how do I see past, the present, and the future? The second question, am I okay physically? If not, how am I sleeping, eating? We ought to feel spiritually thankful to the Creator for what we have now. The people around us see how lucky we are to be at this moment because we wake up in the morning. According to second scientific Sonja Libominski, he told about happiness for lifetimes. Sonja started saying that people need to be kind and generous to make others happier. According to this, also the second, he said about the proverbs of Chinese who said about happiness. They said in this proverb said all about if you have happiness, if you need happiness for an hour, you may take a nap. If you need happiness for a day, you go fishing. If you need happiness for months, get married. If you need happiness for a year, allocate your fortune. And if you need happiness for lifetimes, help someone else. According to this one, he said, this quote, President George W. Bush said that about the benefit of helping someone. That is beneficial. When you help somebody, you get friends. When you help someone, people appreciate for the good work you do. Doing this can bring social positive impact. Later, Sonja conducting a study where participants were asked to do five acts of kindness per week for a period of 6 weeks. She grouped those participants into 3 groups. The first group is control groups. These control groups did nothing. The second groups is a single one day groups. According these single one days, these groups did all their 5 kinds action in 1 days. The third groups is different day groups. These different groups did their 5 kinds actions in separated days. The following are the following are action those three groups perform. Those three groups performs are those three actions that three groups performs are brought my brothers of comic books, offered to take friends at airports, brought homeless man helper, and visiting grandma at the hospital. According to the two scientists, there is a findings that was being founded. They found that the participants from single day groups were more successful at making people happy than controlling groups who were too busy in their activities. Different days groups made less people happy. The group that did their best to make the people happy is one single day. As conclusion, we need to be motivated, committed, and put much effort in everything we are doing in order to be happy. The soldier's crane is the one which is good, according to these crimes of soldier, she tried to use experiment of facts from farmers or authors such as Bush and the Chinese proverbs. However, Bendon used this own opinion without referring to different farmers or scientists to support his saying. Thank you very much.